My first aspiration and primary aspiration of the day is to get a cup of coffee.
Ski shop was all our skis.
Things are going well so far. We slept a little late. The single room.
Got a little stuck in the driveway.
Yeah, and although Kessler and Alejandro are pretty impatient, I think we're still off to a good start. Even though it's like 1:30 4 years ago.
So I'm buying Sarge some girly drinks for helping me tie my boots up. And it's one drink per boot. It's going to be pink, it's going to have a cherry, and it's going to have Malibu coconut rum, right?
Time to turn that off.
How much action do you want to see? You want to see a 720? Alright, well I'm going to need you to go over there and lie down in front of one of the jumps. Just to get me from, the bottom up.
These are, I think these are the best conditions I've been in. Just because I feel so unnatural to do this. It's because last year was icy. 2 years prior were the Kellogg trips, and those were early in the year.
Thanks,
the system that we had earlier has moved on through. Less of a whiteout and more of a flurry now, which improves skiing greatly. Visibility.
5 minutes up that way.
Yeah. I think that's moving out. Though I'd give visibility a 7.8 out of 10. The power levels are somewhat inconsistent, but still quite enjoyable.
What's your forecast for tomorrow?
Forecast for tomorrow is sunnier, a little less powder, maybe a little more icy as things melt and then tend to refreeze over.
We're currently waiting for Sarge at the top of the mountain.
Nice panning. Yeah. Very aggressive. Extreme pan, Alejandro. Document the record. Like all details related to Sarge. Very sketchy. Get that?
Yep.
Not as sharp as the start of the day.
Thoughts on that last run, Carl?
What's that?
Thoughts on the last run?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm worn out.
What do you want to know? Awesome day.
What's the coldest part of your body?
You don't want to know.
Okay, I'm here with Carl Sukanek, who's going to talk us through some of the notable piece of art on the Vail scene.
Hi, Simon. Yes, we're here downstairs in the lobby of the tap room, and we just wanted to comment a little bit on the local art of the Beaver Creek area. And also, you want to look at the squares and how they're embedded here, and this is also reflective of the culture that developed this area. Like very geometrical, but not too over the top, not too abstract, just something to note. Also, as you can see, these details have been banged through by the original inhabitants of this area. Very, very important, and this is how Copper Mountain actually got its name.
You forgot one piece of element.
Oh, yes.
Everyone has the circle in it, representing the circle of life, very important to this culture. I can't believe you left that out.
And also a vagina. So, moving on. We can just take a look at this piece over here. This is also some Native American art, but more of the abstract type. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It sort of looks like someone may have thrown up on something, but in reality, it's very significant to this.
And what about this piece here?
This is a fake tree, possibly purchased at the Home Depot or Walmart. This is also very significant to the area because it's probably greatly neglected, and so it would, it necessitates it being a fake tree because you don't water a real tree, it'll die. And so, yeah, clearly this is just a space filler to hide that, whatever that is.
There are a lot of drunk chicks on the stage, which I always think is the mark of a good club, particularly spelled with a capital C, club. So if you haven't had a chance to pan over and check that out.
So today we're on our way to attempt to ski Vail. The group in this car will be, me, which will be rolling down Vail. Jamie will be our expert tour guide down Vail.
further comments, Kristen?
You know, I'd like to get my one word in there. I think I've done a nice job in emphasizing Jenny's points. I'm good. I'm comfortable with
Simon, how are you feeling about Vail today?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Looking forward to skiing the back paddle. Okay, so I'm here with Carl Sukanek. How's it going, Carl?
It's going pretty well.
How have you found?
As you can see, my forecast for today was dead on.
Yeah.
A little bit icy, a little bit crunchier, but still, you know, great conditions. We're having a blast.
Awesome.
Well, I think the key to really getting started out in the day is with a lot of caffeine, because I mean that's really what you need to jumpstart you know, both work, play, whatever it is that you're doing. And I think it's also essential that you start on an empty stomach, because if you have any sort of food in your system whatsoever, then the caffeine can't get absorbed as quickly. So you really need to have, you know, just totally start fresh, down 1 cup, maybe 2 cups of coffee, Starbucks preferable, and after that, you know, when you really start to feel jacked up and maybe coming down from the caffeine high, the best way to maintain is with a Pop-Tart. Yeah, and the low-fat ones really don't cut it.
And which flavors of Pop-Tarts are richer in superfoods?
Well, the most super of all Pop-Tarts is really the brown sugar with the brown sugar frosting. Lunch just weighs you down. It's really, you know, and salads don't fill you up. So, I mean, really, my recommendation would be to skip lunch altogether and then eat a massive meal at about 3 p.m. like steak. And, you know, because I've heard people say that, you know, smaller meals throughout the day really work better for sustaining, but, you know, I think it's really it's about peaks and valleys, you know. So, you know, the coffee high, the Pop-Tart to maintain, then, you know, you may become a little bit less productive around noon, but then, you know, you need that massive, like, 3,500 calorie meal at about 3:30.
And having a large meal at 3:30, how would that, if you're in a work environment, how would that affect your productivity?
Well, you know, the key is that you make it a social event too. So you make it a working lunch. So you go out and, you know, really at that point there's nothing wrong with mixing in 2 to 3 martinis with that 3,500 calorie steak, as long as there is a business purpose behind it.
Effect on the digestive system.
Blueberries are excellent. They're very viscous, so they loosen up your urinary tract. So, you know, if as a result of eating that steak and the massive amounts of processed Pop-Tarts, you know, you happen to develop kidney stones, you know, which happens. It's just, you know, it's a necessary side effect of this type of high-performance diet. You know, then yeah, you might be wise to eat blueberries.
Well, I would say this Monday morning is probably the best day that we've had.
Okay, so we're currently on a black run named Bripsall. It's a beautiful sunny day on the mountain and 9 inches of new snow.
On our best day of skiing yet. Got 9 inches of fresh powder and 22 inches of fresh attitude. We're getting ready to do some skiing. Here comes Simon down the mountain when he comes. Here comes Simon down the mountain when he comes.
What's been your favourite run of the day so far?
The last one.
Okay,
we had to wait for Sarge.
Why did we have to wait for Sarge?
You know, snowboards, they're just not good for cross-country skiing. Fletch will learn that someday. You know, catwalks aren't the best.
That is the stadium of the Denver Broncos. And that is Denver. And that's an intersection of Denver. And there's Jamie. And this is the Denver rush hour traffic. And there's my GPS.